atomic structure. When we are talking about atomic structure, the atoms are made up of three particles, three major protons, electrons and neutrons. First of all, what is an atom? Atom is a smallest unit of an element, consists of central nucleus which is surrounded by a one or more electrons. The electrons are present in the cells or energy levels or orbitals. Next, what is the nucleus? Nucleus is the central part of an atom which is composed of protons and neutrons. Here the protons are positively charged particles and neutrons are neutral. Okay. Next, the outer layer, that means opposite one, electrons. Sorry, proton is positively charged and found within a atomic nucleus. Next, neutron is the uncharged particle found within an atomic nucleus. That is, there is no charge, don't have any charge. Next, electron is negatively charged, located in the shells that surrounded an atom's nucleus, which gives shape. Next, history of atom. It was started in 460 BC. The Democritus developed the idea of an atoms. He bounded up metals in pestle and mortar, and he had ready, and he called us. Later it was called as atoms. Next, history of atom. In 1808, the John Dalton suggested that all matter was made up of tiny spheres, and it was called as atoms. Next, in 1898, Joseph John Thomson found atoms would sometimes eject a fair small negative particles, which is called as electron. So negative particles far from central nucleus. Next one, in 1904, Thomson develops the idea of an atom. Here, based on Thomson, the atom was made up of electrons, which is scattered unevenly. Somewhat he is correct. He explains only about the electrons, and based on his idea, it's only electrons present in the atom. Okay, in 1910, Ernest Rutherford shows new evidence and detailed model about the central nucleus. He suggested that the positive charge was all in a central nucleus, with this holding the electrons in place by electrical attraction. Okay, so the electrons are electrically attracted with, based on his idea, electrons are electrically attracted with central nucleus. Next, Niels Bohr. He is a co-worker of Rutherford in the Victoria University. He refined Rutherford's idea by adding that the electrons were in a orbitals. So almost the atoms has a shape. Okay, next, atomic structure. Already we seen the protons are positively charged and neutrons are no charge, and the mass for protons and neutrons are same. Okay, next, electrons are negatively charged. Also the number is same for proton and electron, and neutron is almost more or less similar to protons. The value of neutron is somewhat different, maybe or may not be. That means some that may be based on molecules to molecules. In some molecules it was equal to proton, and in some molecules it was different values it has. Next, atomic structure. There are two ways to represent atomic structure of an element, that is electronic configuration and dot and cross diagrams. First one, electronic configuration. With electronic configuration, elements are represented numerically by the number of an electrons. For example, nitrogen. Nitrogen has 7 atomic number and 14 atomic mass. Here the 7 is come from another. Okay, here the nitrogen's electronic configuration. Here there's 7 atomic number. It is nothing but the protons, and 14 is a atomic mass, is a combinatory value of protons and neutrons. Next, it has this slide shows some electronic configuration values of elements: calcium, sodium, oxygen, like that. Next one, dot and cross diagrams. Most of the time we used to draw like that. With the dot and cross diagram, elements and compounds are represented by dots or crosses to show electrons and circles to show the cells. For example, this is a nitrogen atom, which consists of 7 protons and 7 electrons. In the first shell it has 2 electrons, and the second shell has 5 electrons. Maximum in second cell or second orbital, usually maximum 8 electrons can present. Next, atomic structure. Electrons are arranged in energy levels or shells, that we know, which is around the nucleus of an atom. First cell maximum of 2 electrons. The second cell maximum of 8 electrons. The cell is nothing but the orbitals. Okay. In third cell maximum of 8 electrons. For example, the smallest atom, hydrogen. Here it has only 1 proton and only 1 electrons, which means the center of the atom can have 1 positively charged proton and outer chain consists of 1 negatively charged neutron. Both proton and neutrons are equal. Okay. The number of protons and electrons are equal in not only hydrogen. Both number of protons and electrons are equal in all the atoms. So the atoms are electrically neutral. Next example is helium. Helium consists of 2 protons and 2 electrons. Here consists of 2 electrons, sorry, 2 protons and 2 neutrons. So it shows 4. Okay, then the test 2 protons are present or live in the center of the atoms, and 2 negatively charged electrons present in the cells or energy levels or orbitals. Next, helium, the same helium. Next one, carbon atom. It has 6 proton and 6 neutron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 neutrons. Here, first 2 electrons present in the first cell or first energy level, and the remaining 4 electrons present in the outermost cell or orbital or outer ring or energy level, outermost energy level. The electron present in the outermost energy level only involves in the chemical bonding. Also, the electrons which is present in the outermost energy level may lose or gain to form stable atom. One more thing is it only determine the position of electron in the orbital is quite difficult. Which means the determination of the position of electron in the orbital is quite difficult. Somewhat they mention the position. Okay. It's a overall summary of atomic structure. Atomic number of an atom equal to number of protons in the nucleus. Atomic mass equal to number of protons plus neutrons in the nucleus. For already we saw in nitrogen, it has 7 atomic number and 14 atomic mass. Don't think it's a combination of atomic mass, a combination of proton and electron. It's a combination of proton and neutrons. It may, if you think it's a proton and electron, you may be mistaken. In some elements, the totaling is vary because the neutrons value may possible to differ from proton. Okay, the number of protons equal to number of electrons, that is same. Each cell can only carry a set of number of electrons. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and click bell icon. Then it will show the next videos.